Part 2 of the route that sucks and I hate. I hate it. You already know that I hate it. Don't tell me not to be hating. I be hating it, and I'm hating it. This is the only useful part of the route. It introduces a significant character in the plot. The pathetic excuse for a plot, anyway. He's basically the generic guy who wants to kill everyone because they're not up to his standard perfect. Yeah, but rather than killing him with heart attacks, he's just gonna destroy the universe with the power of the gods. And annoying wild battle that doesn't help me at all. I swear, Chimecho did not need a pre-evolution. Chimecho is something you don't even remember existing, except it was in the anime, so, then it got dished in the anime, the same season it got introduced, basically. I forget, was it? It got ditched in the Battlefront Frontier, which, I don't know, it's just an extension of Advanced. Yeah, no, it sucked pretty much as Hoenn did, so. So yeah, more hikers, boo-hoo, blah blah blah, I don't care. I just want to get this goddamn route over with. I am not re-recording this, even if there's loud disruptive noises. This is 19 full minutes, including the previous recording, of just talking about how much this route sucks. I am not gonna re-record the goddamn recording. I'm gonna say goddamn. I'll say goddamn in future recordings, but I'm not gonna do anything about it, because goddamn is not an offensive word. If you're offended by it, lighten up. Let's get that off. Rock College. Useless move? Most useless move. Not most useless move, that's Mud Sport. But rock ground types tend to get pretty sucky moves. I'll say, look, two of the most useless moves on the same moveset. Yeah. The only better way this could get better is that Geodude named Splash. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother talking smartly on this route. It doesn't deserve it. And the hiker's name's Robert. Robert is not a hiker name. And this is a Karate Kid dude. Guy. Kyle I can sort of see as a black belt guy. Well, one of those kids in high school who needs to get a good PE credit, so he, does karate because he's a Japanophile or something. I don't know why I didn't, aerialize him or something. Oh yeah, it was low on PP. That's another thing that sucks about this route. And it's gonna suck about later routes too, is because I'm gonna run low on PP. Luckily I'll have stronger moves later. Actually one stronger move and one additional attacking move. That'll help me some. And that item is useless. Yeah, Starsky's plenty fast. Jonathan is not a hiker name. These hikers do not have fitting names. But they have fitting Pokemon. They have Pokemon that are knowing so, just like hikers. And that hiker, he just has to slow me down. It always slows the person down whenever you're fighting it, but it never slows the opponent. It only slows you down. That's the thing about the game, and it gets even worse in the Hax Tower. You know, I've never actually made it very far in the Hax Tower. I haven't even gotten to the second Palmer fight. I just go to the Palmer fight and win it so I can get one of the EV training things. I've actually only got two because there's only two like that. I actually give a bother about. If I ever have some free day where I'm not doing something like this and don't have something more interesting to do, maybe I'll do that. But I really wish they could just charge an obscene amount of money rather than the battle points. I don't know if you can get the EV training items from the Battle Revolution, but I'm not gonna get that anyway, so I don't see how it matters. Yeah, the only reason to get that game is to have Surfing Pikachu for collectors, prosperity, or just have random Wi-Fi battles, which you can have on Shoddy Battle, except these are pretty. And you might get stuck up against a new person. Look, that one Onyx took like 2 minutes, I think. It's just so freaking annoying. Once again, the only time an Onyx is actually useful in-game is in the second gen, when it's too much of an ass to actually listen to you and you actually need it. By the time it gets Rock Throw to plow through the first 2 gyms, it'll be too high level to listen to you. And that's my rant about Onyx in the second gen. Another useless item. And now we're finally finishing up this route. We're not gonna have any more hikers this route. And this lady is actually kind of weird. You know, why don't they give her a female Combi and then you can Versa Seeker to see a Vespa or something? You know, that might be, I don't know, logical or something. And then Roselia, I've talked about Roselia. See, this Roselia is female, why is the Combi male? Yeah, Combi doesn't have a very dynamic design. If I was designing a Pokemon, I'd design something that, you know, is kind of well-shaped and isn't a bunch of hexagons. That's kind of why I don't like Salamence, just because of his legs, they just stick out like he's some sort of camera stand or table or something. And I can't think of him doing something in an awesome pose while he's in the air or anything. Even the anime ass from him. Only badass thing I can see him doing is him standing on the ground and having some sort of recoil, but standing firm while blasting a fire blast or hyper beam or something out of his mouth with neurotic lighting or something. That's the only awesome thing I can envision him doing. Oh, and this is the first introduction of Bonsly, which is basically the replacement for Geodude in the next couple routes. Isn't that wonderful? And it has low kick for some reason. You know, they're better moves. But I already talked about Bonsly and how it's a complete waste of party space and all that. So, yeah. Artist William, that is a fitting name. And this guy gives you the odd keystone because I can give you Spirit Hymn. And finally, we're done, thank God, goodbye.